Clamshells are a seriously underrated exercise because it provides some strength gains for your hip stabilizers. And although it looks really easy, trust me, it can get a lot harder with these added progressions.
So this is what a normal clam hip lift looks like, but there are many ways you can do this incorrectly and not use the glute med fully, so let's first cover setup.
What you don't want to be doing is hinging back and letting your pelvis open up rather than keeping your pelvis in line. You want to be thinking foot and heel up. So if you're doing this variation, knee is coming up. If you're doing the next variation, the whole leg is coming up. So you really want to focus on that, but you will be feeling this glute. So you'll be doing your allotted amount of reps. So that's an intermediate version. And then the harder version is simply adding a hold at the end of those reps for about 5 to 10, even 15 seconds. Another note is that I've seen people do these really, really quickly or with small range of motion. And you need to remember it's this hip that you're working. So if you're doing a lot with this leg and focusing on this leg rather than focusing on this hip, so if you're not moving that much with this hip, but this leg's trailing around, it could give you the illusion that you're doing this exercise fully. But what you need to do is go all the way to the ground with this hip, barely touch, so don't actually rest. So barely touch, come back up. So it doesn't really matter if this leg is all the way up or not, it matters what this hip is doing. I have seen some people use a plate on their knee and do the exercise this way, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're one of the people that actually gets excess hip flexor engagement by mistake, then that could potentially make it worse.
So the best way to get started is to think of your bottom supporting hip, keep the hips level, think about keeping the tempo steady, and finish off with an isometric at the end before thinking about adding weight.